Okay, but stranger things have happened. All right, let's just pretend for a second that Hans Niemann has won 2 games in a row, and he still has time to make a comeback. Although, what in the world just happened here? What is that? What?
I don't know. I mean, I can pretend all I want. It's, unless Hans starts getting 2 points for a win, which maybe you guys can start doing to make it a little more exciting. In the last 3 minutes, points are worth double. But how's
a
that?
fascinating idea. That would be the one thing that would really prevent anyone from resigning a match. By the way, we did update the rules. The OG Speed Chess Championship rules, which were evolved from the original Blitz Death matches we used to do. So if you're a fan who remembers the original Blitz Death matches, you should out yourself now because you're a true OG and we love you. But the original rule was, first of all, do you know that the original was just only bullet? It was no, our producer and OG for sure, it was no blitz. But okay, we evolved the death match to be blitz and bullet. And originally you were not allowed to resign. Like you had to be humiliated no matter what. It was evolved from literally a name called Deathmatch. I don't know what we were into back in the early days of chess.com. But now you are allowed to resign once the clock is under 10 minutes if you wish to do so. So I don't think Hans is going to resign here. But in theory, if he loses this game and decides to, he is now allowed to resign once the total clock is under 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah, and the next thing you have to implement is you're allowed to forfeit all of your prize money, but in the last 5 minutes, points are double. It's a button they have to press.
That is actually fascinating. This is like, I'm not on camera. I just sat up and started rubbing my hands instinctively. I don't even know where that comes from. Like an evil Burns meme. I was like, let me.
Yeah, you're the Simpsons character. Yeah,
yes, a new exciting chess format. I love this idea. I love this idea of how we keep the stakes interesting there all the way to the end. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, basketball has the same problem. And I know you talk to Daryl Morey a lot, and he's always like, when you're up by 30 and there's 10 minutes left, like, no one's going to watch, right? So you kind of need high stakes all the way. And so you can do first to X points. That's, that ends the match. But then the match is over instead of
You just gave Daryl a shout out. He's been texting me on the side. So if he's still there, Daryl, say hi. But Daryl has been watching today. And
Hans can just take
Wonder, Hans can take E6. Oh, you didn't see it.
No, but I mean, this is the way it's going. By the way, Rook F7 won a queen. Oh no, it did. Yes, it won a queen. Rook F7 was a queen. Yeah. And okay.
Yeah. Well, that's